mock me as much as you want, Kirby, but I'm going to teach you not to cross me over.
Yeah, maybe you're worried that a newcomer like Kirby's gonna blow you out the water?
This is Kirby here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to the Freshman 3. Before we begin, as usual, I would appreciate if you guys could subscribe to the channel, ring the bell to get notified about the latest videos. Also, drop me that like button, it helps out a lot, and leave your comments and your thoughts on this video or anything in general. So last episode where we left off, we started pretty simple until the end of the first episode. He pretty much returned to college. He almost didn't return because Professor Sebastian passed away from the season. For the freshman 2, he passed away from cancer, and he left like this will or testament whatsoever, where Kirby now needs to finish writing the book that we've been writing for the first 2 games, and we have to give the story fully to Gabriella. So we reunite with our friends, reunite with James, have a wonderful time until the end of the episode where Miss Tomboy tells Kirby that the will says that she only has 3 months to finish the book, which is nearly not enough time for her. She was going to ask James to help her, but James now also got some news of his own where Jasmine wants to make the play we did from the second game. She wants to turn it into a movie, and she wants him to be present there. Meaning that we'll probably have a distance relationship too. I don't know. I think things are going to get more complicated already. But yeah, that's pretty much it what's going on so far. And yeah, we're going to just jump right into it with the rest. We got a movie deal in LA. Well, it's hardly a done deal. There are a lot of logistics to figure out, and there's still a pretty big chance it won't go through. And even if it does, I'll have to decide if I want to take it or not. But I just wanted to give you a heads up. But if you get the deal, how would you manage school? I will have to take a leave of absence or drop out altogether. Doesn't that seem kind of risky? I mean, if the project doesn't work out, where does that leave you?
Yikes.
That's something I've been thinking a lot about. I don't know if I'll be willing to make that sacrifice. Look, I don't even know if I'll get to be. I'm just trying to think ahead in the event that it actually happens. It would definitely advance my writing career, but I'm not going to dive right into it without some kind of backup plan.
James, well, sometimes you gotta take risks to do stuff, and he deserves it.
Yeah.
James, it would be a great opportunity. I mean, how many writers get the chance to turn their work into a feature film?
I know, and that's why I'm so conflicted. I feel like I've been crazy to turn them down. My parents never believed that writing could pay off as a career, but this would prove them wrong.
Definitely. It could be your gig.
Anyway, this is a little premature. None of this will even matter if I don't actually get the deal.
Well, whatever happens, I'm rooting for you. But I will miss you if you go.
Ooh, I'll miss you too. And that's another thing that's giving me pause. I don't want our relationship to fall to the wayside if this goes through.
Hey, I honestly prefer if you were here, but please don't put your dreams on hold for me. I'll support you no matter what you decide, and if you do end up going to LA, then we'll figure it out.
Just speaking theoretically here, would you be willing to do long distance?
With James?
Yeah.
Theoretically? Of course. If we couldn't be together, then long distance would have to do. If Zach and Brandon can do it, so can we. James takes your hand and smiles weakly.
Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, okay? No matter what happens, I promise I'll be available when you need me.
You better be, because I'm really gonna need your help this quarter. But hey, I haven't even congratulated you. Even if it's just an offer, you should be really proud.
Thanks, Kirby. Maybe once the shock wears out, we can celebrate.
Maybe we can celebrate a little right now.
You slide your arm around James' neck and stretch up your toes. You press your lips to his tightening your grasp as the kiss loosens. Deepens. We better stop now or I'll never want to leave. Movie deal with you. As you enter the door, you bump into Chris, who's on his way out.
Hey Chris, where are you up in such a hurry?
Oh, hey Kirby, sorry, I was just leaving to meet Miss Twombly. We're reviewing the student council cabinet before it officially starts next week.
Oh, have fun. Hope you get a cabinet full of good people.
Hey, as long as there's no Sebastian, it should be smooth sailing.
He waves goodbye and rushes out of the door. You enter the living room and find Zach and Kaitlyn sitting at the couch. Kaitlyn looks a little glum. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey Kirby, I was just giving my favorite gay legend some advice.
Hey, I've been gay for a long time.
I know, but you only just come out. You have much to learn, my dear.
Zach, when did you come out?
Towards the end of high school, but I think everybody kind of overreacted, to be honest.
Pete, weren't you worried about how people would react?
I went to a pretty progressive high school. I wasn't worried that I was going to be rejected or anything. Honestly, I was more concerned with people trying to recruit me as their sassy gay friend.
Well, you can be pretty sassy.
I know, but I'm not an accessory. I felt like people expected me to be all C-snaps and limp wrists, you know. Anyway, my point is that coming out can be hard, even for people aren't intentionally hostile.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Don't get me wrong. My parents have taken this a lot better than I expected, but sometimes they can be insensitive without realizing it. Like, they think I suddenly have some kind of gay insider knowledge. They ask if I know our barber's gay son, who I've never met.
I know that feeling. If I had a dollar for every time someone said, "Oh, I have a gay cousin," well, congrats.
Wow. I thought that things were starting to get better for gay people nowadays.
I mean, they definitely have. I feel lucky to be living in an era that's way more accepting of gay people than before.
Think how much things have changed even for the last 50 years. You got the AIDS crisis, Matthew Shepard, Harvey Milk, Stonewall.
But even though we come a long way, it's not like homophobia has disappeared. Terrible stuff still happens to the LGBT community. CC McDonald, the Orlando shooting.
Not to mention that there's still a lot of work to be done on the inclusivity in the media.
We just have to keep fighting for our right to be who we are.
I didn't think about it like that. I wish I could do more to help. Kaitlyn smiles and pulls you into a hug.
Honestly, having your support and acceptance has made all the difference in the world to me. Just by listening and being here for us, you're helping.
Hey, I care about you both. I'll do whatever I can to make sure you feel safe and loved. Kaitlyn lets out a long sigh.
You know, it's been hard, but I'm glad I'm out. I'm finally starting to feel more like me.
We're all really happy for you. After all, college is about figuring out who you are and what you like.
I've been thinking a lot about that a lot lately. I kind of want to try something new.
Like a hobby?
Maybe, I don't know, I'm feeling adventurous.
What about joining a club? There's always stuff happening on campus.
That's true. The coffee shop wall and campus message board are always loaded with flyers.
Maybe you and I could check out a few clubs together. I might find some new material for Basket's book.
Totally. It'd be great to have you with me.
And if you meet any cute girls, consider me your wing woman.
Yes!
That sounds perfect. We have a deal.
Zach, you want to come with us?
Thanks, but I think I'll sit this one out. I wouldn't want to get in the way of some girl time.
Okay, but promise us you're not gonna sit at home and mope over Brandon.
I do not sit over and mope. I am not a moper.
Zach?
Okay, I mope a little sometimes, but I promise I'm not letting it take over my life.
I believe you. Just remember that we're here for you if you want to talk.
You two are too pure for this world. Any club you join will be lucky to have you.
Thank you!
Kaitlyn, make a list of club schedules to meet that week and begin your adventure the next day. The next evening, you're accompanying Tyler to Dungeons and Dragons Club.
What?
Greetings, warriors and mages. Let's all welcome our newest recruits to D&D Club. What? We're already there? Kaitlyn leans in closer to you at the table.
I don't get it. Am I a warrior or a mage? Also, what's a mage?
I'm not sure. Let's just wait and see if he explains.
What brings your fair maidens to the land of Winsboro?
Is that what you guys call library?
Only when we're slaying orcs in it. The D&D group all laugh at that. Leela high-fives Tyler. Oh, she seems to be cool with Tyler. Well, heroes of winter, shall we begin today's journey? Oh, we're starting now? We didn't bring, well, anything. Don't worry, I always keep a few backup character sheets on hand. Here, choose your favorite so we can start. It would really be helpful if one of you pick a cleric, since someone just had to be a barbarian. What can I say? I'm power hungry.
I guess I could be the cleric. I gotta be honest though, guys, I have no idea how this works.
It's really easy to figure out once we start, and we're all on team together, so you gotta ask for backup.
Nice.
What about you, Kirby? Is the Bard of Inspiration coming to you? See any characters you like? I think I'll be an illusionist. You want to be an illusionist? Yeah, it sounds cool. You want to be a level 1 illusionist?
Yeah.
Should I not be? Edgar shrugs. I guess the whole point of D&D is that you can be wherever you want to be. You guys should name your characters too.
I think I'll go with Agnes for my cleric. What about you, Kirby?
I'll leave it with Lyra. Ooh, Lyra is perfect. Sounds like it's right out of a fantasy novel. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, elves and orcs, enough messing around, let us begin. Edgar clears his throat and cracks his neck dramatically. Your party trudges through the icy slopes of the Rigtake Mountains. Your food supplies are low. Night rest gives you a little respite from the painful wounds of yesterday's battle. Oh my god. Lyra, the ogre is coming right for you. What do you do? I'll fight! I cast dancing lights right in his face. Edgar knows. Sure you go ahead and roll for it. You shake a 20-sided die in your hands and a few times before dropping it on the table. It lands with a 20 face up. Whoa! Well, with perfect aim, you cast dancing lights in the ogre's face. He stumbles blindly while his arms flare to maintain his balance. Yeah! Take that, ogre! It's the ogre's turn and Edgar rolls his die. It lands on 17. 17 is not as good as 20. It's not, but unfortunately it's good enough.
Get it up for what?
In his blind fury, the ogre swings his arm into Lyra, who goes flying to the reservoir wall.
Wait, did I just die? There must be something we can do to save Lyra. I am a cleric after all.
You could try, but I wouldn't.
I run over to Lyra and use...
Kaitlyn flips through her character sheets frantically.
Cure light wounds.
Okay, roll your D8 to see how much health Lyra gets back. Kaitlyn shakes a die and rolls a 2. Okay, 2 HP to Lyra, where does that leave you, Kirby? Negative 10. And unfortunately, Kaitlyn, this puts Agnes in the ogre's striking range. Edgar rolls the die. And Agnes takes 12 points of damage, putting her at...
Negative 4. What happened now? Did we respawn from last checkpoint?
Well, actually, you're just dead. You'll have to create new characters and come back next week.
Are you serious?
Make it 2 weeks. I got a big red plan for the next week, and I don't think I'll be able to fit your new characters in. The group looks at you and Kaitlyn expectantly. Oh, right, well, we're dead, so I guess we'll just go then. You and Kaitlyn give Edgar back his things and head toward the door.
How about we come back in no weeks? I don't think Dungeons and Dragons is my thing.
On Wednesday night, you try your luck at Lyrical Dance Club.
Hey everyone, looks like we have some new faces. Please welcome Kirby and Kaitlyn.
Hi, nice to meet you all. Madison, are you sure they're eligible for this club? I doubt they even know how to do a step ball change.
It's no problem. I can teach them everything they need to know.
Fine, but you better not pair me with them. I don't dance with newbies.
Alright everyone, I'm gonna show you this week's routine, so just keep your eyes on me.
Madison performs a complicated series of steps, jumps, and spins.
Wow!
I had no idea Madison was such a dance pro. Now you realize that you're out of your element?
Everyone got that? Just remember to lift your feet when you transition your kick step into chase. What did you just say? Kirby, how about you try that first section?
Sure, I'll try.
Great.
Madison cues up the music as you stand in front of the group. I should kick step.
Great, you're off to start, Kirby. Off to a good start.
She's dragging her feet too much.
Shut
up! I should chasse.
Perfect, you're on fire.
Big deal, anyone can chasse. And pirouette.
Amazing, your pirouette is in great form.
It was a lucky step. There's no way she can do that again.
We don't give
So,
a fuck.
how
Stop
did I
writing it
do?
down.
Kirby, you were fantastic. You really think so? I was just going with the flow. With a lot of work, I think you could really go places. You got to be kidding me. Her footwork was all wrong, her movement was bad, and don't even get me started on her posture. She'll only slow down on those of us who are actually trying to dance.
Bruh.
Well, sure, she needs more practice, but no one's just born knowing how to dance. You tell her, Madison. Actually, her footwork is pretty similar to yours when you joined the dance club. What? No, don't tell me I actually have something in common with her. We all have to start somewhere, and speaking of which, Kaitlyn, do you want to give a shot?
Maybe I'll just observe this time around.
Come on, the best way to learn is with practice. Now let's see your moves. Kaitlyn attempts to mimic Madison's move, but she stumbles out of turn and crashes to the ground.
Yikes.
Ow, my foot!
Wow, you really went for it. I'd say you have 2 left feet, but it looks like you're down to just 1 now.
Yeah, well, these dance shoes weren't made for walking, but I'm doing it anyway.
You know what, Becca? You've been talking a lot of crap, but I haven't seen you busting any moves. I don't need to prove myself to you. I've been coming to this club for years.
So maybe you're worried that a newcomer like Kirby's gonna blow you out the water?
I think we all know that will never happen.
Expose
How
him!
about we settle this with a cup? Oh no, but did I hurt Kirby and Kaitlyn's precious little feelings? Woohoo, losers. You have to take criticism if you want to get better at dancing. Okay, but there's constructive criticism and there's just being mean. So throw some thicker skin and deal with it instead of whining like a baby.
Forget it, Kirby. She's not worth it.
Kaitlyn limps angrily to the door. Thanks for having us, Madison, but we probably won't be back. Friday afternoon, you meet the art club in the park for an angling air session.
I'm so glad you guys are giving an art club a shot.
Yeah.
No, Becca. No abrupt and violent death. Trust me, I'm happy to be here. No, I can't really draw or anything.
That's not true. I've seen your doodles before and they're great.
Yeah, but they're just doodles, not dance.
She gestures a nearby easel where a guy is putting finishing touches on a painting of the park's fountain. Oh wow, it looks like real water. Don't worry about him. The beauty of art is that anyone can do it. You can't just compare your art to someone else's. Personally, I've gotten more into abstraction recently. It's a beautifully realistic painting. But if I were you, if I were to try to do it in the same style, it would lose all its meaning. Let's take you guys with some easels and canvases. And Kaitlyn's staring off into the distance at a girl painting a surrealist version of the park's treescape. Oh, she likes this girl? Kaitlyn?
What? Oh, sorry, I just kept painting this amazing, isn't it?
It's beautiful. The colors are incredible. She has a great eye.
I could seriously just stare at that all day.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't mean you could stare at her all day?
Of course not. I was talking about the painting.
Not even
Kaitlyn
close.
looks at the girl again and tilts her head to the side, a grin playing on her lips.
Though, the view from back here is pretty nice.
Kaitlyn turns back to Abby.
So, who is she anyway?
I think her name is Natasha? I don't really know. She pretty much keeps to herself and there was space for critique.
I have to go tell her I like her painting. Kirby, come with me?
Yeah.
Sure thing. Abby will be right back. No problem. I'll get some brushes. Abby heads up to the supply table while you and Kaitlyn make your way toward the girl.
Hi.
The girl stops painting and looks up to you with eyebrows raised. Sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt your work.
I just had to come over and tell you how amazing I think your painting is. It reminds me of an album cover of this really obscure baby punk band I used to listen to.
Bleeding Out by Kogurus.
You heard of it?
Natasha sets down her brush and turns to face you both. Heard of it? And it was the only soundtrack in my junior year of high school.
I'm shocked. I never thought their songs spread anywhere outside of Texas. I used to sing that album at the top of my lungs.
Well, they certainly got up to Portland. I mean,
I'm just gonna make Kaitlyn be like the better girl.
I can't say I ever listened to them, but that's not surprising considering my female punk knowledge is almost non-existent.
Don't remind me. What? Was that Michael Bubble I heard from your room last night?
Michael Bubble? Huh, tragic.
Hey, Bubble is my study music.
Well, anyway, sorry for bugging you. I'm Kaitlyn, and this is my best friend Kirby.
Oh, you two aren't together? Oh, she's like dating already.
No, we're really close. We're just friends.
That's interesting. I'm Natasha. I'd shake your hands, but Natasha shows her palms covered in paint.
Say no more. We should actually get back to our friend Abby.
You're about to walk away when Natasha turns to face Kaitlyn directly. Hey, listen. I'm in this all-girl punk band, the Gutter Kittens. We're playing a show tonight at the campus coffee shop. You should come by.
Yeah, I would love to. I haven't been to a punk show in forever.
Well, you definitely won't regret you won't get the full experience tonight. The coffee shop is in our first choice of venue, but it should be fun. Natasha glances over at you and smirks. And it's open to the public, so even you can come along.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Sorry, you just don't really look like the type who'd be into this kind of thing.
Bruh.
Relax, Kirby. He didn't mean anything. I'll invite my friends along. Thanks.
Gee, I guess Natasha hates me already. As you walk away, you glance over your shoulder and Natasha is watching you walk away with a smug smile on her face.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Has Kaitlyn made a new friend, or have you made a new enemy? Oh my god, so that's the end of the other episode. That evening, you and your friends enter the coffee shop for the Gutter Kittens gig. So they're like a rock band?
Yeah.
Well, punk is kind of its own subgenre, but I can't explain the distinction some other time.
I'm just excited to see some live music. The last concert I went to was a symphony performance during my senior year of high school.
I'm glad you're stoked. You guys are gonna mosh, right?
Yeah, sure. Jack stares blankly at the counter inside.
Zach, I know you're sad about Brandon, but you know what might cheer you up?
Brandon walking in the door.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, but since that's not gonna happen, how about a little eye candy?
Kaitlyn points to the new barista who is replaced Brandon behind the bar. He looks up right as you look over. Oh.
Wow, what is with this place and photogenic baristas?
Gosh.
Well,
My gosh.
I don't think he's that attractive.
I like a man with a little more sophistication, intellectual side, and don't forget the classy good look.
Okay, now I'm just sucking it up. Well, don't stop now. You giggle up and wrap your arm around James' waist, nestling into his side. Well, if it isn't the Holocaust premiere group of ragtag misfits, I hope I'm not interrupting.
Can't
Oh
believe
my
it's
God.
that, Sebastian.
You turn to see that Sebastian has joined your circle.
This guy again?
He's like a cockroach. No matter how many times we crush him, he just keeps coming back. That's so disheartening, especially since I think so highly of all of you. James, I'm surprised to see how close you come to this bunch. I thought you had a better taste.
Oh.
I prefer friends who have morals and empathy, Sebastian. Is that so? This riff-raff might disappoint you then.
What do you want, Sebastian? Or did you just come to power about losing to Chris?
Oh, that's all in the past. I may not be president, but any seat on the student council will still look excellent on my resume. Yeah, that would be great if you had one. As a matter of fact, you're looking at Hoffel's newest student council treasurer. What? What happened to Heather Sinclair? She had a little accident over the break. You...
What?
And before you say anything, no, I wasn't involved. Something about ski lift.
Sebastian, I can't believe it. Chris is stuck with you again.
Well, believe it, looks like your little ploy was all for naught.
I wouldn't say that. You still kept me from turning Harford's presidency into an evil dictatorship.
And yet, you still managed to weasel your way in.
After all we did to get rid of you.
Oh yes, I never did properly thank you all for that. In due time, I suppose. What's that supposed to mean? Sebastian takes a menacing step toward Chris, smiling cruelly. Means, Chris, that I'm going to make sure none of those idyllic dreams of yours ever see the light of day.
Is that a threat? Sebastian turns to you. He's no longer smiling as he leans in close.
I don't need to make threats. It's about time you and your little flop learn that I always get what I want.
Oh, really? How'd that work out for you in the election? Because that way I remember it, you didn't get what you wanted. In fact, you lost pretty hard. takes another step toward you, his face scrunched in a horror scowl. Watch what you say next, Kirby. Hey man, back up! Is there a problem here? You're blocking the line. You look up to see the barista standing close by, arms folded across his chest as he stares down Sebastian. Sebastian whirls around to face the barista, his eyes wide. What's this? One muscle-up ape wasn't enough for your group? You had to go out and find a second one?
Bruh.
Watch who you're talking to, man. I work here. We'll go for you. I'm guessing that this was the only place that will hire you after your release from the perfect jailhouse you were locked up in.
That is not correct.
The barista brows first. You can see his jaw working as he grins his teeth together. Listen, you either need to buy something and leave, or leave. Either way, clear the line, please. He turns to walk away, and just as he does, Sebastian sticks out his foot and trips him.
Oh
the
my
barista
God.
falls forward, landing on the ground hard. Are you kidding me, Sebastian? What are you, 12? Sebastian steps towards you, roughly grabbing your arm. Mock me as much as you want, Kirby, but I'm going to teach you not to cross me over again. Before you can react, the barista jumps and throws a punch at Sebastian. He hits him square in the jaw, and Sebastian falls to the floor. Get up! Don't make me say it again. Sebastian scrambles away, practically running for the door. The barista shakes out his hands and turns to
Get the out of here, you. You're over here running around with your ass.
Are you okay? Me? Yeah, I guess so. Sig, we need you behind the counter. Sorry, I need to go. Look, if that a-hole comes back, I'm fine, okay? Sig slouches back toward the counter where a balding, pissed-off looking man waits for him. Well, I don't know about you guys, but my day has been made.
Did you see Sebastian's face when he hit the ground? I could practically hear his ego shattering. I don't know. That was a little intense. I'm surprised the guy is not in a ton of pain right now.
You look at Sig, he rocks his knuckles and winces in pain as his manager storms away. I'm actually not sure he isn't. You should go say something to him. Get us a table? Your friend goes to find somewhere to sit while you make your way over to Sig. So, thanks, I guess. Sig glances up to you. You see a bruise forming across the knuckle of his right hand. You're welcome, I guess. That guy looked like a real jerk. You have no idea. What was that all about anyway? Just an entitled bastard being a sore loser. Sorry you had to get involved. He's a slime ball, but relatively harmless. Anyway, I'm Kirby. Nice to meet you, Kirby, but there's no need to apologize. I'm not a fan of bullies. Sig tosses a rag over his shoulder and moves to fiddle with one of the espresso machines he followed. And trust me, I can take care of myself, but I appreciate the help. I don't think I've seen you around before. Are you new? Yep, just started here a couple of weeks ago. I mean, to Hartford, what classes are you signed up for? None. I'm not in school, actually.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. I just assumed. Just then, Ziggs reaches up for his tam with his right hand. He drops it with a hiss, shaking out his hand. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine, probably. He holds up his hand for you to see. His knuckles are swollen and bruised and it's beginning to frown. I guess evidence suggests otherwise. Probably a bandage, just to be on the safe side. Right, safety first, that's my motto. Zig starts to scoop up his ice into a towel. Somehow I find that hard to believe. Zig looks up to you and smiles again, one brow arching. It looks like the show's about to start, so I should find my friends. Oh my god, is he like another love interest? You do that. You know where I'll be in case you need me to punch someone else or a cup of coffee. I'll keep that in mind. I have a boyfriend! You give him a small wave and you go to find your friends packed into a corner booth. You squeeze into the booth next to Kaitlyn just as Natasha's band takes to the stage. You examine the three-piece band. Natasha stands in front of the microphone, guitar in hand. Rachel, how are your levels? Behind Natasha, another girl you seen around campus turns her back and tests the mic. Check 1, check 2, yeah, good to go. Amara, drums? A girl you've never seen warms up on her drum kit. Ready where you are.
Wow, they look so cool.
You think so? I think they look kind of intimidating. Natasha turns back to the mic. Hey everyone, thanks for coming out tonight. We're the Gutter Kittens. The bassist leans into her mic. Let's burn up this place! 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4! They start playing their first song, hardest and fast. Despite the song's aggressiveness, it still has a pleasant melodic quality. Hey, they're pretty good.
I knew they would be. Natasha's got a great taste in music.
This is perfect. I can definitely work out some pent-up aggression sticks. I'm hitting the dance floor. Who's with me? You look around at the clear space in front of the stage and see the small group has assembled. They bob their heads on it and jump around. I think I'll pass. I'm not sure that is dancing.
Oh, whatever, James. Count me in, Zach. Kirby?
I'm totally in. I could stand to work out some issues too. You and Kaitlyn and Zach slide onto the booth and head to the makeshift dance floor.
Yes! I haven't been in the pit in so long!
Do they call it that because it smells like armpits?
Disgusting!
With all that jumping, how could it not? The three of you jump and down and playful push each other around the pit. After a few songs, you'll all amble back to the table sweating and sore.
You guys totally miss it.
Zach bumped into this huge guy and he was not happy about it. I totally thought he was going to murder me.
Yikes.
You guys have been a great crowd. We got one song left, but first I'd like to bring up a special guest to help me sing it.
Oh, a special guest.
We just met recently, but I'm sure she knows all the words. Kaitlyn. Their friends turn to look at Kaitlyn. Shocked, she seems quite surprised herself.
Me? In front of all those people?
Natasha waves Kaitlyn up to the stage while her bandmates retune for the next song.
I don't know about this.
Kaitlyn, you got this. We'll all be right here cheering for you.
And I've heard you sing the shower before. You definitely got some set of pipes. You can hear that.
Pretty much anywhere to sing. I've heard you on the roof before. I'm surprised we haven't got some more noise complaints from the neighbors. Don't listen to them. That's all beside the point. What do you have to lose?
Yeah, you guys are right. Alright, I'm going up there. Wish me luck. Luck!
Kaitlyn runs up to the stage while you and your friends cheer and scream her name. Knock 'em dead, Kaitlyn! Yeah, rock on. Kaitlyn hops onto the stage. Natasha whispers something into her ear and she grins and nods.
Hi everyone, I'm Kaitlyn and this is Heart of Ice by Coca Root. And, well, here goes nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm not gonna even. Yeah, I'm not a singer, but here we go. Kaitlyn grips the microphone and she sings into it intensely. The crowd cheers wildly, singing along with her. Wow, she's really something, isn't she?
I mean, I know she could sing, but just look at her ego.
They look up to the stage where Kaitlyn is giving it her all, flipping her hair around as she rocks back and forth. The band's energy picks up to match Kaitlyn.
Woo! That's my best friend!
As the Gutterkins plays the final notes in the song, the crowd goes crazy. Kaitlyn slips into a bow, singing wildly. She jumps off the stage and you run over to her. You were incredible up there. Who knew my best friend was so metal?
I know, right? It just kind of came out. I guess singing in the shower really paid off. Kaitlyn, you were so good! Thanks, guys.
Kaitlyn starts up at the tap on her shoulder and she whirls around to see Natasha's bandmate. You totally killed it, girl. Seriously, our shows never get that crazy.
I find it hard to believe you guys can play.
Tell that to the people who don't come to our shows. Natasha appears, throwing her arms around the girls. Senior, I think you officially met Amara and Rachel, and these are probably the rest of your friends.
Yeah, you know, Kirby and Humpty Abby, but this is Tyler, Chris.
Yeah, that's cool. How would you like to join the band?
Like, full time?
Natasha likes to say she's not really a singer. We've been looking for someone for a while now. We didn't just find anyone that we like or that fit our aesthetic. Until now, what do you say? Has Kaitlyn finally found her niche? Play the next chapter to find out. Alright! Well then, that is it for us today. As much as I would like to continue this episode, I am going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you really did enjoy it, why not drop me that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate it if you do. Also, leave a comment and your thoughts on this video or anything in general. That will be it for me. I love you all. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!